Good morning, students. Welcome to economics class. And today's topic of discussion is circular flow of income. Circular flow of income. So today we will be discussing the meaning of circular flow and what exactly are the things that flows in the economy. Already in the last year, we have already discussed what are different economic activities and how producers and consumers behave in an economy. And today, we are taking two sectors. However, we can expand the concept of circular flow of income into a three sector. Here, in fact, it is a three sector economy where we have involved the banking sector. And along with that, we can add it to more sector, that is raw sector, that is out of the country, along with the government sector. But to make our discussion simple, we are simply taking the household sector, the farms, and the banking system. So, first comes the household sector. Household sector comprises all the single consumers, and we already know that consumers consume different goods and services in order to get satisfaction. So, household sector is basically the consumer sector, whereas the second sector, that is farm sector. Farm sector is the producing sector. And here, producers combine different factors of productions to produce something that is more useful. Once again I repeat, producers combine different factors of production to produce something that is more useful for the consumer. And consumer need goods and services, and to fulfill their demand, to fulfill their wants, the farm needs are different factors of production. And it is said that the household sector is the owner of factors of production. Different factors of production like land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurs. All these are owned by household sector. And it is not any free goods or service. It is not non-economic goods. It is economic goods or service. That's why the producer, while taking the factors of production, need to pay to the household. So, once we start the circular flow of income, here you can see in the diagram, household sector, they supply to the firms factor services in the shape of land, labor, capital, and organization. So this is a flow in which not money but goods and services are being supplied from the household sector to the farming sector. And because it is economic goods, the farm needs to pay, and the farm, you can see here, the farm is making factor payment to the household sector. The farms or the producer sector, they are making factor payment. The owner of who is the household, they are the owner of factors of production. And in order to get the factors of production, the farm is making factor payment to the household sector. So here, obviously, some amount of income is being generated. And why that income is being generated? It is because the raw materials or say different factors of production owned by household sector are economic goods. And by hiring them or by selling them to the farms, the household sector is getting some income. And you see what the farm is doing with the factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, and organization. So the farm would here combine all those factors of production and it will produce something. For example, say a carpenter. A carpenter purchased wood. Wood is the raw material, and he adds value to it and made or converted it into a chair. Now, obviously, the value of a chair is more than the value of a wood, and for that, the farm that added value and what the farm will do with that product? The farm will sell it to the household sector, because household sector needs different goods and services in order to satisfy their wants. So the chair being made by the farms would be supplied to the household sector. That is, the farm is supplying final goods to the household sector, and because the final goods is again an economic good and not any free gift of nature, that's why the household sector needs to pay for the chair. So here you can see the household sector is making payment for the final goods. In this way, the income that is generated in the household sector, why and when the household sector sold or rented its factor services to the farm, the household sector generated some income. That income will be spent to purchase the final goods produced by the farms. In this way, we can see there are two different types of flow going on there. What? A flow in which goods and services are being circulated, and a flow in which money is being circulated. You can see here from household sector, factor services is being supplied to farms. This is circulation or flow of flow of goods and services, and the final goods that is being circulated from farms to household. So these two flows are flow of goods and services between the household sector and the farm sector. On the other hand, you can see here the household sector is getting factor payment from the farms, which is nothing but flow of money from the producing sector to the household sector, and the household sector is paying to the farm for the final goods and services, and again this is a flow of money. So in this way, because the process of consumption is vicious in nature, it never ends. The consumption actually it never ends, and the reason, in one sentence we can say that human wants are recurring in nature. They are never finally satisfied, and after a time it arises once again, and that's why the consumer needs to consume goods and services again and again, and to meet that demand, the farms or the producing sector needs to produce goods and services again and again, and the flow of goods and the flow of payment between household sector and farming sector is vicious in nature and never ends. So this is all about circular flow of income between household sector and farm sector. And here we can see here we can put the banking sector, where the surplus money of the farms that it is not investing is being saved with the bank, and in case for investment purpose, if the farms needs some more money, then it can take a loan from the banking sector. Whereas because the household sector never makes any investment, that's why the surplus money of the household sector is being saved with the bank. So this is a simple model where we demonstrated the circular flow of income, the circular flow of money and goods and services between household sector, farms and the banking sector. So please, I am sending the notes to you, and please be up to date with the notes and write it clearly and go through it and mark your doubt, and you can ask your doubt by messaging me or by even calling me with my number. Thank you.